Hello and welcome to Chelmsford City Walking Football. Over the last few months we've been working hard to keep all of our players active in body and mind, as it's not just the physical but it's also the mental issues which face us as we get older. Our teammates are over 50, 60 and 70 years of age, with some members having to socially isolate with loved ones. We've always been very happy to share our experience, our success, challenges with all of our friends in the walking football world, nationally and of course internationally. When lockdown was introduced, our regular indoor and outdoor sessions stopped. So we introduced the house party, where members could meet up online, hear our comedians, join in quizzes and listen to music. Our very own England walking football captain even penned a future rock anthem, Coronavirus Boogie.
Corona, why don't you clear our phone? Corona, why don't you leave us alone? We're stuck at home, our best friend is the phone.
When the country opened up again, we closed the house party knowing that we could always reopen it if things changed. With our 3G Field of Dreams still closed, we were able to start up our training sessions with balls and 2 jumpers. I'm sure many of you remember that when you used to play football many years ago. We managed to socially distance, and each group of players organised by a team manager also runs a session, and the only one responsible for touching the balls and the kit at any time. Our aim with Chelmsford City Walking Football is to get back to competitive football, but also our social activity for players of all ages. Our plan was to take small steps back to playing against teams in Essex and further afield, but only when we knew there was no risk to players.
Hi, here at Chelmsford City we're very safety conscious, and me personally I live in a household where we're shielding up to a point, and it was very difficult to start with. But what we tend to do here is we are keeping in groups of 6. We have a COVID officer who does all the rules and regulations for us, which we stick to rigidly. And basically we just do general training, passing the ball, fitness, and making sure that we warm up properly, warm down properly, and just generally exercise to give us something to do to get us off the sofa.
Our sessions often start with staggered times to avoid lots of players together at one time, and always include warm-up sessions at different levels for age and ability. Before starting, the group manager checks names on a register, the current health, updates players on club news, and their responsibility to keep friends and family safe. Our skills training sessions try to emulate passing skills, shooting and goal scoring that we would normally use in games. Our goalkeepers get to practice too, but they can only handle balls with their own gloves. Our kit manager introduced small balls into some training sessions, reminding many of us as where we learnt to play football, in the school playground with a tennis ball. There are competitive game scenarios, but designed to control player distance. We're experimenting with many different team play scenarios to bring us closer to walking football, but at a safe distance. In creating our sessions, we followed all government guidelines and considered the FA and other walking football guidance. However, for all associations, ultimately it says the club is responsible for the health and welfare of the players. And that is our collective responsibility to do what we feel is right for the majority.
As with all competitive football leagues, the Essex Walking Football League has been adversely affected by COVID. We started the league early in March, but we had to stop the competition as a consequence of the lockdown. And only recently have we polled our members, our club members, to determine whether or not they want us to continue, or whether they feel it's appropriate for us to continue to the rest of the season. Our season runs from the 1st of March to the end of October. The outcome of that survey is that The majority of the clubs feel a little bit cautious and a little bit concerned about playing competitive football. So we will decide, and we have decided, that we will suspend the league for this year. It's a shame, but our members' safety, the health and welfare of our members and our clubs are of paramount importance. We look forward to next season, when we may have to adapt the way that we run the competitions, but nevertheless we hope to be more successful next season.
So if you want to join in, kick a ball around, get fit, stay safe and have fun, you know what to do next.